Hi. So things may have changed, as you may see or have noticed. The background and my clothes and my hair's down. It's because I made it. Oddly enough, I made it. In one day, I started out at um, shit. I forgot. I started out at 9 o'clock this morning, and then got a ride to. At first, it was supposed to be Flagstaff, but he took me a little bit farther and took me as far as Williams, Arizona. And there, I waited for about good, I don't know, about 20 minutes or so. No, it was more like an hour, just to be sure that we were on the right page. It was close to an hour, and it was really cold. But luckily, I had my big jacket with me, and I didn't think I would need it, but I'm glad I did, or else I would have been frozen by the time I even got here. I would be miserable right now. Um, but as suit like I was waiting there for about an hour, and then just waiting, and and this this big truck comes pulling up, and the lady rolls the window down, and she's like, "Hey, do you need a ride? Do you really need a ride to Vegas? Because on my bag I put my sign there that said Vegas. Are you really going to Vegas?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Well, toss your stuff in the back and then hop in the bucket. And I'm like, "Excuse me? Yeah, just hop in the back." And mind you, this is one of those electric, like, I don't know, when people fix electricity and they use the big trucks that go like, and then the little bucket that holds people up and ooh, so they can fix it. I rode in the bucket part because it was all the way flat down, and I was like, "Are you serious? Like, is this really happening right now?" But I got so excited, and if you saw my other video, then you would know it. I was like super hyped. I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" But all that got taken away like maybe an hour into the ride because I had to really use the restroom, and having a pee sucks. And I had nowhere to go. I mean, I can't just like wave this car down that I just got in the back of illegally, which you're not supposed to do that. But oh well. Um, we ended up going from Williams all the way into Las Vegas, and yeah, I was trying to enjoy as much of it as I could, and I wanted to post as much as I could of it, or at least I have some B-roll tape that I'm going to use for thoughts from places, and so once I get like video editing software, then I'll make thoughts from places because the ride coming into Vegas was an interesting one, and I had a lot of I wrote some of it down, but I didn't really make a video of it because one, it was windy, and two, it was cold, and I just really didn't want like a draft of air to just like, and my phone goes just like flying, you know. Um, so I literally had to sit from, God, I want to say Ash Fork, which is not too far outside of Slagman. I want to say Slagman. From Slagman, Arizona, all the way into Vegas, I had to pee, and it got so bad. I'm surprised I held off on it as long as I did, but what ended up happening was I really had to go, and so I had to pee in the bed of the truck, just like lean over and just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," because there was nothing else I could do. I can't, like, "Hey, can you just pull over to the side of the road really quick? Oh my god." You know, you gotta go, and necessarily me being in the back of that car or that vehicle, I don't know, it was cool. It got ruined mostly because I had to pee, and I was just thinking about that. But the thoughts that I did manage to get down, they're really good, and some of the B roll that I have, it's really good. So expect a video. I don't know. in the future. I have the have the footage. I just need to put it all together. Um, what else was I gonna say? So right now I'm currently at one of my friend's house in Las Vegas, and I met him. His name is Josh, and I met him coming into Vegas, or he picked me up coming from Kingman all the way into Vegas, and I'll never forget it because normally when I expect people to pick me up off the side of the road, it's or like just on hitchhiking terms, I expect him to like pull off to the side, but he didn't do that. He like I was at the far edge of town. Then the last bit of sidewalk that they had, I was on that last little bit, and sorry, switch hands. Um, and he pulled off to the parking lot before the last parking lot going out of town, which was like a doctor's office or something. And so he's like, "Hey, can I give you a ride?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he was driving his like little itty bitty red car. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And so I pick up all my stuff and take it over to him, and I was like, "He's like, where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm going to Vegas. Uh, I have a friend that lives down there, and I'm headed that way." And he said, "Oh, okay, sure, yeah, go ahead, hop in. I'm headed there too." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" "Yeah." I said, "I gotta pee first." I said, "Yeah, go ahead, no problem." I'm like, okay, cool. And so we rode into town and blazed out of our minds. And I had to, like, we pull up to the side just before the Hoover Dam exit. There's like a little visitor center off to the side, and he went over there and he's told me that he was a magician and he works the strip. And I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, is this real right now?" "You do what?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm a magician." I'm like, "Cool. So want me to do your show?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, not the whole thing, just what you can." And he did what part that he did. It was so cool. I was like, ah! He like he's such a cool guy, and I am so lucky to have him as a friend. And I can't believe that I'm staying here. I mean, in all honesty, if I decide to move here, this is where I would stay. I would stay right here, and this is what you would see. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna work this week, all this week. Um, he's gone. He went to Moab, so he's gonna be gone for like the next 4 or 5 days. And so all I'm gonna do right now is just I'm gonna go run to the store like here in a little bit after I eat, and I'm gonna go run to the store, grab as many posters as I can buy, come back here and just work. I mean, just work, 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 work. That's all I'm focused on right now. And probably tomorrow I'll explain to you the story of the ride from my parents' place into Flagstaff, because that's a whole story within itself, and I think that deserves its own video. But I just want you to know that I'm here in my home, away from home. It's so good to be back, and it's so gratifying. There are no, I'm just happy. That's all. Just so fucking happy. Anywho, goddamn 9 minutes. Okay, I better stop. You've heard me ramble enough. Okay, all right. Bye. I'll see you later. Here's looking at you, kid.